Awesome. So going forward just going forward in general, like there'll be a few changes, but like there'll be some really exciting changes as a collective group as well. So I'm really looking forward to letting you guys know more about that. But I want to pass it over so everyone knows about the specials that are on this month, making sure we know everything that's going on and can let all of our clients know and also like new people know as well. So I'm just going to pass it on to Paris first. So if you want to unmute yourself.
Okay, can everyone hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. So the first one is the independent consultant enrollment fee rebate. So enroll as an IC, earn back your $149 NZ enrollment fee when you earn 1,000 CQV through sales to your clients and preferred clients by the end of the start period. Power to district manager. Promote to district manager as of the 1st of May 2024 by meeting these reduced qualifications. Achieve 3,500 success line qualifying volume during the month of March and promote to district manager as of the 1st of May. At least 1,000 must be client qualifying volume. And during the month of April 2024, district managers and above can earn double central district qualifying volume success line QV for consultants towards your Arbonne Incentive Trip 2024 Central District QV goal.
Thank you so much. And I'm going to pass it over to Michelle for all the products.
Okay. So our products, our new launch product this month is the new Glow Cleanser, which I'm very excited to try. We've got the early bird perk, so that's the free immunity fizz. So you get this added to your order, or your PCs get it added to their order when they spend over $375 retail. There's also free lip care when you spend over $480 retail. And then there's also free Derm Results Trio Mini with IC sign up over 150 QV as well.
Amazing. So all those will be posted up in Vibe Nation. I haven't quite made all the content, but you can also find stuff like that on the source in your content kit and my Arbonne Office app as well. So if you're ever lost, go look in there. There's so many resources in there. Thank you so much, ladies, for doing that. Passing it over to Hayley. I'm very happy she was on tonight training this because this is a massive topic and she so deserves to be letting you all know how to like find your why and where we're going. So pass over to you, Hayley.
Thank you. Has everyone got a pen and paper? Because you can need it. Or even your phone, if that's easier for you to like type on your phone, that's all good. We'll wait for Michelle. Right. Okay. So I am going to give you a few questions. So if you don't have enough time to like write them down, it's all right. I can put them in like Vibe Nation afterwards, or I can even maybe put it in the chat as we go, or Glenna might be able to type it out. So this is all about goal setting, and it's particularly, what's the word? It's going to be helpful for anyone who has just gone DM or who is going to go DM this month. So goal setting is key to growing your business. Goal setting allows you to have a long-term vision of what you want and provides you with short-term motivation to get you there. Goals set direction. But you also need to know your why. It allows you, or allows us, to create a vision of how we would like our life to be. When we have a goal, we tend to increase the amount of time and effort we spend on an activity and develop effective strategies to achieve that goal. So I've got a few questions for you, and shout out to Glenna for helping me with this. So number one is, what am I proud of myself for? So you may want to like come back to this like afterwards or tomorrow when you have free time, but probably the sooner you do it, the better, especially if you have big goals for this month. Number 2 is what are my personal values? And I'm going to pop these in the chat. There are way more. I've just chosen a few. I'll pop them in. There's a lot of them. So you're going to choose a minimum of 10 from that list. You may want to like either screenshot it or, you know, take a copy paste or whatever's easiest for you. So once you've chosen your 10, we're going to move on and we're up to number 3, which is what has been the biggest disappointments in my last month? I love that. I know we don't want to dwell on the negative, but I feel like if you take a step back and look at what your last month was and maybe what didn't work, then I feel like you can move forward. So number 3 is what has been the biggest disappointments in my last month. And then number 4, I could see Glenna, she is typing them in the chat in case you guys can't quite keep up. So number 4 is what changes can I make so I don't have these negative outcomes? And then we've chucked in a couple of extra ones for you guys, which can sort of get you thinking past your business. So this one's a long one. I might just copy and paste it, Glenna. So number 5 is what titles or hats do you wear in your life? So an example of this would be mum, sister, business owner, auntie, district manager. So write them all down. I'll just type that in. Write those all down, and then you're going to rank how well you performed in these in the last month from a 1 to 10. And then you're going to write what you can do to improve these scores this month. And the reason why I find this question important as well is because, like, if I use my example, like I'm on a weight loss journey, you probably have seen on Instagram, I've switched it up. I pivoted to what I was putting out there before. But when I am focused on my eating, when I'm focused on, you know, my sleep, when I'm focused on the water, when I'm focused on my exercise, I'm a better mom. I do way better in my business. My household runs more smoothly. I'm a better partner. I'm in a better mood. Like, it affects so many things. So I have many hats, but I feel like when I pay attention to them and I'm organized in those, all of those aspects of my life, I feel like in turn, it helps my business. And I got my DM bonus last month, so proof's in the pudding. Number 6 is what will be one major focus that will change your life this month? And then number 7, Glenna, did you get that one? Oh, cool. Number 7 is what do you want to achieve? So this is kind of looking at the big picture, but also this month as well. So this week, this month, and this year. You could even do like the next 3 months, the next 6, next 9, and like really break it down. You could even do next 5 years. Number 8 is what are the top 10 things you want to achieve by the end of the year to give your life the biggest change? That one's quite powerful. Yeah, I'll rewrite them in 5. So the last one, number 8, was what are the top 10 things you want to achieve by the end of the year to give your life the biggest change? Oh, Jamie's on. Okay, so like I was saying before, this is a great exercise to use for your business, of course, but also You can apply this to other areas of your life, and this will in turn help your business. So such as your career, your finances, your relationships, your mindset, personal development, education, community. You can do this for all of that. And I feel like if you can get your ducks in a row with those things, then it's going to help your business. So we're going to move on to SMART goals. And so each of the letters in the word SMART stands for something, and then we're going to relate it back to going for DM, which a few people may be doing this month. But it'll also be helpful for the others that have just gone DM and anyone above or below. So SMART goals. So S is specific. Your goals need to be as specific as possible. So go into as much detail as possible. What do you want to accomplish? And then M is measurable. You must be able to measure your goals. So how will you know if you've reached your goals? How will you know when it's been accomplished? And then A is achievable. So whilst we always want to stretch ourselves, it is also important that our goals are attainable. How can the goal be accomplished? R is relevant. Why is this goal important to you? You want to always make sure your goals remain relevant. Does it seem worthwhile? And then T is time bound. Creating deadlines for your goals will help keep you accountable to achieving them. When can I accomplish this goal by? So you will want to figure out what you're aiming for. So this could be, are you wanting to go into qualification, earn a bonus, earn a promotion? A reminder, we've got the 3,500 for DM this month, so reduced qualifications for going DM. But remember to be as specific as you can. So if we use the reduced qualifications for DM as an example, we'll use that SMART goals. So how will you measure your progress? So if hitting the reduced qualifications for DM of 3.5 in April, you could pop some stickies up, you could use a whiteboard, you could track on your business app. The way you track is up to you, but make sure you do have a way of easily tracking your goals. The goal you have set yourself, is it achievable in the time frame you have allowed yourself? So if your goal is 3.5, you'll want to break that down. So you'd need to sell, if we're looking at product, the easiest thing would be to look at a GGG bundle. So you'd need to sell roughly about 20 GGG bundles this month to hit that goal. And you break that down further, that's 5 bundles per week. And then you could break this down into, you would then need to break this down into how many conversations you need to be having per day. So obviously the more conversations you have, the higher chance you will help someone into the business or the products. An example for me last month was the amount of time I blocked out per day for blitz sessions. Blitz meaning like reach outs. So my non-negotiable every day was 1 hour per day. With the last week of the month, I ramped it up and I blocked out 3 sessions. So I did a 10 to 10:45 a.m., a 1 to 1:45 p.m. and a 6 to 6:45 p.m. That was every day until I hit my bonus. And then as a team, we should all personally be aiming for 2,500 or what we call hitting brick every month. Like regardless of what level you are, that's what our goal should be, and to enroll 1 to 2 new ICs. So this sets you up personally and anyone you enroll with a sustainable, long-lasting business. 2,500 is a solid building block for the foundation of your business, and it also means you'll receive your IC bonus of 150. So next is, why is promoting to district manager in April important to you? So what is your why? You don't want to just say like, I want to be DM. Like, why? So how will you feel when you accomplish your goal? What does it mean to you? Is it the sense of accomplishment? Is it the increase in income, the more opportunities it will bring you, the lives you will change with health and nutrition, the team you will enroll and mentor, the personal success, your children seeing their mum reach her goals? I'm going to cry. For me, my goal this year is to go area. And I have many reasons why, but I want to just share one of the important ones with you, and that is when I hit the area, my business will become willable, which means that if anything was to happen to me, I can will my business onto my family. And with everything that has happened in the last 3 years with my health, that just gives me peace of mind. So your why is the most important step, and your why may change, especially as you hit goals and create new ones. So I urge you to revisit your why often. I've always finished. So lastly, in the SMART goals is deadline. So with the reduced DM qualification as our example for this month, your deadline would be April 30th. But you could break it down further and set mini deadlines. So for example, maybe at the end of week 1, you might want to be around 800 QV, end of week 2 around 1500, end of week 3 around 2000, and that will leave around 1500 in the last week of for the end of the month, which we know we all sort of go out and smash the end of the month, and there's new deals that come, and I know there is because they gave a hint on the Arbonne Live. I don't know what it is, but there is something coming. And then most importantly, remember your why. This is what will get you through those bad days, you know, those tough days that we have. If you have your why, you know, at your center, it is your motivation, and it will give you the drive to reach your goals. And one final thing tonight, I've got a little assignment for you all. I want you all to write down in Vibe Nation chat, what is your goal for April? I want to know what your goals are, and I want to know why. So why do you want to achieve that goal? And that's it from me.
Yay. Oh my gosh. Type a 1 in the chat. Type a freaking 1. Celebrate Haley. That was such a good training. I love that, Haley. So detailed and like really clear about where we're going. And just helping people set up their goals and like understanding where they're going to. I loved it. Can between you and Glenna type out those questions and Vibe, like just when you're ready. So we can go through them, because I definitely want to go through them myself as well. And also, Haley, can you keep us accountable and make sure we all post our goals for April in there? Because I feel like making yourself really vulnerable is actually so good to keep accountable as well. And it's a bit scary, kind of putting yourself out of your comfort zone, but like we all know like great things are outside of our comfort zone, right? Like getting out there and just like pushing through it. So yeah, so I wanted to finish training tonight talking about like looking at numbers. So like this business is a bit funny. Like I've come from a business where you kind of knew, you know, if you had X amount of clients or X amount of gym members, I knew my income versus like and my outgoings. Whereas this one here is like, I can't just say I'm gonna have X amount of conversations and have X amount of income, like, or do you know what I mean? Like it's a little bit different in this business, but you can still track this business to do with numbers. And really if we're honest, and if anyone's honest in this business, like the people who have made it to the top of the company or have got further ahead in the company have literally just had more conversations. And there's no one's not like we've all started at zero, we've all started at consultant level, and it literally depends on like the amount of work we put into this business that results or really like work on ourselves as well. So I wanted to kind of break that down for you guys to actually understand what it takes to look like to get to like region and nation. Obviously, like your goals are wherever you want your goals are, it's fine, but like this is what it takes to get to the higher levels. And I fully believe that everyone can get to these levels as well. So if you think about, you know, 10, 10, and 10, or the number 30. So you can write this down somewhere. I actually do have a little sheet I can put in Vibe Nation too, but 30, you needed to enroll 30 people to get to RVP. Okay, and then when you hit RVP, you need to enroll another 30 to hit nation. Those are rough rules, and I'm going to break those 30 down. So the first 10, sorry, it doesn't matter. It's not like maybe your first 10. It's 10 of those 30 will probably come in and do nothing. Okay, they're going to come in like, yeah, this is exciting, and they realize it's actually work to a business, and they'll do nothing. Okay, the next 10 will do something, but not a lot. Okay, they'll do a little bit here, they'll do a little bit there, but they're probably not going to be your ones who are going to go to region and nation. And then another 10 will work their business to a reasonable amount. Like they're working it. They're making a bit of money. They are into it, but they're probably not, and they're probably like on their way to like regionish. And then 1 to 2 of those 10s will go all the way to nation. Okay. So that's in no specific order. You could find your first consultant, and that first consultant could be a national vice president. Okay, so it really is a numbers game, and this isn't just in Arbonne, it's actually in other business too, like real estate, and it's just a fact. And I remember hearing this on Beach Money. So there's an audio book called Beach Money, and it's all about network marketing, and I would highly recommend. It's by Jordan Adler, and I highly recommend listening to that. Okay, so yeah, people at the top of the company have literally just done more asks. So if you can kind of like get that into your head now, thinking like, okay, where do I want to go in this business, and where do I sit with those enrollments? And if you're thinking like, okay, like say you knew you've enrolled no one, then that's cool. Like you just know that you've got 30 to go. Or you could even get to the 15 mark and get there, and it's kind of nice to know that those are some rough numbers to get to you to where you want to be and to really get there to the top of the company. And it's kind of nice to know, like when you get a rejection, you're like, cool, ask someone else. And we need to remember to turn no's into a not right now. And following up isn't pushy, it's professional. So those are some reasons. No's, not right now, you're not being pushy, you're being professional. And as a team, I was speaking to Haley with this yesterday about it, and really just thinking about where we can take this as like a collective unit, and like everyone making a new norm of something, like when we enroll a consultant. So like we really want to be making the new normal, as you might have heard it before, like hitting brick. So if everyone hits brick, which is your building block of 2,500 QB, it really makes, like a really sustainable business, and also make the new norm of enrolling 1 to 2 consultants a month. So 1 to 2 isn't a, but it is enough work to be like, you do need to have quite a few conversations. And 1 to 2, think about it, if you're a team of 1, as in like you're by yourself right now, if you enrolled 1 to 2 this month, by next month you're a team of 3. If those 2 girls or guys enrolled 1 to 2 each, you're then a team of 6. Oh my God, I can't do that. But then it's like it doubles. And then like the following month, you're a team of 6, so you're now going to go to a team of 12. It really is duplicatable, and you're going to have that natural drop off. Like if you just go to that rule, that 30 rule, some of those people will do nothing. So it's really about really just keeping your foot on and really wanting to lead with your why. And I'm actually going to post something in chat about like leading with, like why you're doing this business, and asking people to take a look at it, because they really are more inclined to wanting to hear about the business if they understand, one, why you're doing it and how it's helped you, and then how it can help them. Okay. So as a team, we were thinking that it'll be so good as a team to be enrolling 30 new people into this downline. And this has never happened. Okay, guys, like that's a big goal. This is like actually scary for me to make that goal. Like I'm no different to you guys. I have scary goals, and this is scary for me to even say that. But I needed to put it out there to show what's possible, and like to actually show that, like, and to make room for those girls too. So 30 people in this downline could be 1 person each. Okay, so it's actually like not a lot if you really break that down. If everyone builds 1 person into their team, and then we do this every single month, everyone will grow as a collective. And it's just so exciting to think, like, if you really break it down to how simple it is. Okay, so this focus this month is really like, like we've just gone through our why, and like really want to be with this business as Haley has, so smashing. Hopefully you guys got so much value from that. I did. I'm going to literally jump off this call and go through those notes. So you've got that in your head, and then you just think about, like, if we can be consistent with our business and showing up all the time, and like asking 1 to 2 people a day, surely we're going to get traction there. And I loved it how Heather, I haven't got much to go, by the way, but I loved it how Glenna organized a call from Heather the other week. And she just said, like, my goal was just to talk to one person a day. She was like, I want to do 30 Discover Avalon, 30 business talks a day. And she said that this is what really stood out for me. She said, I was just like asking people and I wouldn't go to sleep until I booked a call for the next day. And I was like, how simple is that? Like, it's so simple. I feel like, yeah, it's so good. So that is a little goal we've got for the month. And I'm going to do like, I've got a few things I need to do up tomorrow. I haven't been able to do it with kids and like everything else going on, but I want to do like a little, like some Canva images that we can then like put up on our stories and be like, when we're enrolling you, all of our teams and all of our audiences see it. So then when you're like been talking to these people about the business or even products, they're like, oh wow, that team's growing. Oh wow, it's not just me who wants to join it. There's actually other people, you know, wanting to do this business. And it creates like a bit of FOMO for others watching in. And for those people that we've been talking to, it really be like, oh my gosh, like people are actually joining this business. Let's go. And it's more likely that they want to join because there's momentum and people love it when there's like a group, like people all in one spot really wanting to work their businesses as well. So yeah. I think that's it. Let me just have a look through. Yeah, I feel like that's it for tonight. We will do another training next week because there's a bit more. I want to do recognition from last month as well, and a few other things. But thank you so much, Paris and Michelle and Haley, for speaking tonight. I think Glenn, you helped out with that too, so thank you so much. And can you please put those in the team chat so we can go over those questions? And I can't wait to hear your goals for April in the team chat as well. Have a good night, everyone.